PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Mayfield on 1st down, rolling to his right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, Browns. Dearness Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right. Try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The return is Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6. Because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he rifles one incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens Ravens have got it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not as...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11, a little under 2.5 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's a first down and more for Dobbins as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Chubb, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game, and you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better, and now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
A big play there on the catch and run. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. throws in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points. But that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Mayfield to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champions. And when